Is the transition to pocket-sized devices the leap forward we've been waiting for in AI? Will devices like the Rabbit R1 completely replace the mobile phone? Join me as I examine these questions. Let's dive in. Hello friends, welcome to Ready Next. We're kicking off this year with a fascinating new development in the field of artificial intelligence. A few weeks ago, a new digital device made its debut at CES. It's called the Rabbit R1.
I'm so excited to be here today to present to you two things we've been working on: a revolutionary new foundation model and a groundbreaking consumer mobile device powered by it. Introducing R1, your pocket companion.
With its launch, it has become quite clear that AI is now making a transition onto physical devices. Rabbit's founder and CEO, Jesse Liu, had a vision to create the simplest computer device with an uncluttered and delightful user experience. The device is designed to save time by providing a Spartan and unobtrusive user experience using AI to complete tasks. Priced at what sounds like a reasonable $199, it is designed to handle tasks and respond to complex natural language queries on behalf of the user. Why the Rabbit R1? According to Jesse, is longing for a return to simpler times when there weren't many apps on phones was actually the catalyst. It stands to reason then that this device is standalone and does not need to be connected to any computer or digital device for it to function. One of the key technologies behind the Rabbit R1 is large action models, LAM for short. Developed by the Rabbit research team, these models are designed to revolutionize the way computers and AI systems understand and perform human actions.
With a large action model, we fundamentally find a solution to the challenges that apps, APIs, or agents face. We solve it with interfaces. LAM can learn any interfaces from any software, regardless of which platform they're running on. In short, the large language model understands what you say, but the large action model gets things done. We use LAM to bring AI from words to action.
Rabbit R1's main competition comes in the form of other AI-driven hardware. Devices like the Humane AI Pin and the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses also are in this space. So, is the Rabbit R1 that forward leap in the way we utilize mobile devices to get things done? Well, that remains to be seen. The premise of the R1's existence is streamlining, helping us streamline the way we work with mobile devices. There's been a lot of discussion recently about people feeling inundated by the plethora of apps on their mobile devices. This is where I segue briefly into what I like most about the R1's value proposition and why I think it's a game-changing device for getting us all back to better overall health, wellness, and mental stability. Listen to neuroscientist Andrew Huberman.
Exposure to screen type light between the hours of 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. activates a specific circuit in a brain area called the habenula, that's a weird name, that lowers dopamine and creates a sense of disappointment. So it's pro-depressive.
So every teenager in the world is depressing themselves.
That's right.
Or any adult.
Yeah, we all do it.
Who's on their phone after 11, after midnight, 1, 2, whether it be watching a movie, whether it be on an iPad, it doesn't matter how close to a screen you are, so on your phone.
If you dim it way, way down, you don't get this dopamine.
Or you wear the glasses or the biohacking stuff.
You could do that as well,
but
although it's really the brightness of light, not the color of the light.
So the studies by multiple groups are showing that from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., if you're on your phone, if you're looking at a TV, or iPad or screen consistently, it's going to make you more depressed.
And there seems to be this longing for us to move back to simpler, better times, meaning having less apps on our mobile phones. That day seems to have arrived. So how does this Rabbit R1 device work? The Rabbit R1 is designed to have a very simple voice-driven interface, significantly reducing the number of clicks and pages you have to go through to get things done. The R1 understands and replicates human actions on various computer interfaces, marking a significant leap towards a seamless and app-free online user experience. But as with every new technology, there are challenges and concerns. One of the main concerns for the R1 is privacy. According to the company, users will have to trust their privacy claims for the device to work and to make sense. They say that no one will have access to your data, and when you give the R1 access to your account, it will not store your login credentials. However, it is still quite unclear how this will work in practice. Others question the fact that the R1 needed to exist as a hardware device. They say that this could have been designed as yet another app, helping to streamline the way a lot of apps, interfaces, and websites are engaged with by the end user. Other criticisms of the R1 include a relatively poor build of some of the components, like the speakers, that sound a bit tinny. Now, I find this understandable considering the relatively low price tag of $199. It also currently only supports 4G networks, raising questions about how the device will work within different contexts. Public perception of the R1 has been quite positive, as the initial 10,000 units put up for sale sold out within a day. A second batch of 10,000 also sold out within the first week. So looking quite promising for the new company. Will devices like the Rabbit R1 eventually replace mobile phones? Critics argue that those devices are still at their infancy, therefore still quite far from replacing the smartphone. Also, leading smartphone manufacturers are not resting on their oars and have started to bundle AI capabilities with the latest version of their devices, as seen with the recent release of the Samsung S24 Plus. Personally, I find the intent behind the creation of the Rabbit R1 a worthy and justifiable one, as removing friction from the overall user experience in terms of engaging on a day-to-day basis with your phone, purchasing goods and services is a good thing. But only time will tell if the R1 can overcome the challenges associated with devices at the dawn of the AI revolution and truly go on to transform our interaction with mobile technology. That will be all for this episode of Ready Next. Until the next one, thank you for joining me. Goodbye and take care.